These free companies roamed the countryside like wolves, raiding villages, capturing peasants, ransoming nobles, and spreading terror wherever they went. Their cruelty knew no limits. They roasted men alive, hanged women from trees, nailed children to doors, all to squeeze gold from a broken people. The church spoke of holy war, of crusade and righteous vengeance, but in truth the cross was no shield. At Constantinople in 1204, the Crusaders themselves turned upon a Christian city. Once the proud jewel of Byzantium, it was plundered for 3 days. Soldiers dragged women from the steps of Hagia Sophia, while the sacred altar was smeared with blood. Icons were smashed, relics stolen, corpses desecrated. Horses were stabled in the cathedral. Even the holiest place was not safe from the butchery of battle. When war ended, scars remained. Fields once fertile lay barren. Villages burned to blackened shells. Survivors carried mutilated bodies and broken minds. War in the Middle Ages was not just death, it was famine, it was disease, it was terror that clung for generations. Children grew up in the shadow of ruins, learning early that mercy was a word for priests, not for soldiers. And yet, the chronicles of kings and knights often hid these truths. They sang of valor, of banners, of victory granted by God. They spoke of noble charges and glorious deaths. But the peasants remembered differently. They remembered the smoke rising from their homes, the cries of their children, the taste of hunger in their bellies, and the blood on their doorsteps. This was the reality of medieval war. Not glory, but horror. Not honor, but slaughter. A world where cities vanished in flame, where women's screams echoed louder than battle horns, where blood and ash mingled until even the earth itself seemed cursed. In the end, the Middle Ages were not defined by shining knights, but by the butchery of battle. A butchery that spared no one, that stained Christendom from village to cathedral, and that left Europe soaked in blood.